What's up, guys? WWE Fan Talk here, bringing you guys a new belt video review. Now, this isn't a new championship title belt, but it is a new re-leather. This thing is fully re-leathered. It is my SoCal Pro Heavyweight Championship custom belt that I have reviewed in the past. I believe I reviewed it back in 2020, I think, or maybe 2019, 2020. One of those. So if you guys don't know what SoCal Pro is the wrestling company that I do wrestle for under the name of Tanner Black. I am the current SoCal Pro Golden State Champion, and that is a hint to the future at a current custom championship I'm getting made to kind of represent the whole title of Tanner Black, which you will see eventually in the future. For now, we have a special look at the Stokes leather artwork. If you guys know what Stokes leather is an Instagram account. And this dude makes fantastic re-leather work. And you're going to see exactly why I'm very excited for this artwork right now. Or no, I call it artwork, but leather work. In just a moment, you're going to see it for yourself. But Ryan Stokes is a master. And one day I was just scrolling through Instagram, and I saw this lineup of leather work done. And I was really impressed. I was like, holy crap, like, this is some good leather work. I've gone a man in the fog leather in the past. But I like to hit new places up every once in a while, give people chances and whatnot, and so just kind of see what's out there. And so I was like, okay, who's this? Who's Ryan Stokes? Who's Stokes Leather? So I hit him up and I'm like, dude, I kind of want this done, and I want this done, and I want this done. Do you think you can make that happen? And so he took my ideas and he incorporated them into real life. And this dude did an insane job on this championship, and I'm so impressed. We're going to get a detailed look at it, but let's flip the championship. Here is the SoCal Pro Heavyweight Championship belt right here on the red leather right here. And as you guys do know, if you do remember this championship, it was previously on red leather, but the backing on that championship, the leather, started to peel off, and I couldn't fix it. And so I needed to somehow get a new strap made for this championship. And I was like, well, it's not like I can just order one because it's a custom title. There's no other championship on the planet that is the exact sizing and measurements as this championship. So I need to send the plates in, and I need to get it made, custom to the plates. And so I was like, let's hit up Ryan Stokes. And dude, no pun intended, but he seemed pretty stoked to work on this championship. And I'm stoked that Ryan Stokes got to work on this. So anyways, this is a beautiful championship. Let's get into some more further detail right here, right now. Let's check it out. Starting over here on this side of the strap, we do have the female snaps. And dude, look at this beautiful tooling. This guy did a killer job on not only tooling the belt, but also painting it and finding the right shade for the belt. And I just love all this artwork right here, this stamping, or I don't know if this is stamping or what he did, but he did an incredible job. He added these stars. He looked at the plates and he gave me some ideas. He's like, don't you think some stars would kind of look sick on the leather? And I'm like, dude, that's a fantastic idea. Please add them if you can. And he did. And huge thanks to Ryan Stokes for adding that extra detail. This dude's he's so freaking cool, man. He's a great guy to work with, and he updates you with everything. And man, I definitely recommend going through him to get your leather work done. But just look at the lining; it's all deep, and the shadows make it have that line. I don't know; it's hard to explain everything when you're not seeing it in person like me. But we do see some of that clamshell tooling, and I love how it's separated here. The clamshell doesn't go all the way through; just clamshell starts here. He also did a thinner, or not a thinner cut, but he brought the leather closer to the plates. Which I actually do prefer. It looks really good. And just that leather looks great. And now let's move over the championship. There's a cool little surprise on here that I will review in a second, but you can kind of just see what I'm talking about, where the leather kind of comes in close to the plates, and I think it just looks so much better like that. Even the beveled edges right here look fantastic. I don't want to give away too much at what's at the bottom, but overall really sick. Let's go over to the other side. We can see some more stars over here, as well as the male snaps. And then we have the Stokes stamp right there, which is badass. But just look at the amount of detail that went into this strap. It is one gorgeous strap. This has got to be, and I'm not just saying this because it's brand new and it's in my collection. this has got to be some of the best artwork I've ever seen done, custom-wise, on a championship belt. Like, if WWE could do something like this where they add in extra little things and, like, make these extra cutouts and little sections, section everything off, and just, it is beautiful. I love the star section. Like, I wasn't even, like, previously asking for that, but just, this dude looked at the plates and just kind of connected it, and it's very smart, and I'm glad that he was able to add that on there. But now I'm going to flip the championship over in just a second. But let me get a soft surface to cover this hard surface. And the moment of truth. Here is the back of the championship. And I really wanted something to be on the back. I didn't want it to just be black. And when I figured out that he had different materials that he could use on the back, I was like, dude, this guy's the real deal. He has everything that I want. And so he gave me some options, and he's like, what do you think? What do you want? And I'm like, dude, is it possible to throw this on there? And he did an amazing job. I would call this a blue croc backing. This is like it's got some texture to it. It's a very nice, smooth, textured. It's got like, it feels like you're rubbing a crocodile or an alligator. It's really insane. But I think that just the red on the surface and the blue at the back, it just works so well. I mean, red and blue in general works so well. But on a championship, you don't see that quite often. But you see all the screws are covered. We got the female snaps. And this is like my favorite part of this championship, is just this extra little detail. And I love when wrestling companies do this, when they add in that extra detail on their belts. It's kind of like a little surprise. But there we go. Everything's all covered. Very beautiful. Let's flip this championship back over. It is upside down now, but as you can see, beautiful popping red right there. It is incredible. I'm just using a regular kitchen towel right here. Nothing crazy. But overall, pretty damn fantastic. And I'm thoroughly impressed. So again, here we have the SoCal Pro Heavyweight Championship re-leather on this beautiful strap. It is very floppy. It's got a nice bend to it. Even with the crocodile backing, it doesn't really hinder it in any way. All the plates move so well. It's like gel, you know? It kind of feels like gel. Like, it's just so floppy, and it works so well. It sits over the shoulder really nicely. Of course, you guys aren't going to be able to get a re-leather on the SoCal Pro Championship unless you get a SoCal Pro title made, which I don't know why you would unless you're a SoCal Pro fan. The reason why I got a SoCal Pro replica made or custom title made is because I fought for this championship before when I was like 17, 18, and I just kind of wanted to commemorate that win, and I didn't ever think I was coming back to wrestling, but I ended up doing it and becoming champion. But now I've got this heavyweight championship right here, and this is freaking gorgeous. Like, I can't say enough about this strap. I mean, like, the plates are already fantastic. Like, the plate work is gorgeous. But then you take this artwork from or leather work from Ryan Stokes on Instagram, and it is just the next level. And, you know, you can watch this video review all day, all you want, but you're not going to really know until you get something customly made. I mean, I'm thinking about going through Ryan Stokes again for sure, especially after seeing, you know, for the first, like, you know, I wasn't sure at first. Like, you just never know. You've never been to somebody. You don't know how it's going to turn out. But this turned out like it blew my expectations out of the water. I had high expectations already because I had looked at his Instagram, and that's what, you know, led me to hitting him up at, you know, wanting to buy a strap. And so I got one done now, and I want to get all my leather work done through him. I mean, how cool would it be? Of course, I got these 3 championships re-leathered, but maybe the U.S. Championship re-leathered, or even the NXT Championship re-leathered, or Intercontinental title re-leathered. Or even, hell, even more, maybe this WWF WWF Championship right here, re-leathered. You know, there's so many different ways you can customize your championship belts. And originally this strap was a red strap, but it was more of like, it was like maybe like a maroon. And I don't know, I wouldn't consider this a maroon. This is more of like a hot rod red, I would say, in my opinion. But of course, got that nice blue on the back. It just, look at the red, and then look at the blue, and then look at the red, and look at the blue. It works so well. And man, I'm so thrilled to have this in my collection. I already had this belt in my collection, but just this strap, adding this strap to it, it makes it feel like a different belt. It makes it feel so prestigious, and I am very, very excited to, you know, commemorate all that I've done at SoCal Pro Wrestling. Though I've never held the heavyweight championship, never say never, I could. I'm just currently focused on the Golden State Championship right now. If you guys don't know what that is, go follow SoCal Pro on Instagram to keep, you know, an update at what I'm doing as Tanner Black and how long my title reign is and whatnot. But I do recommend going up and going in the description down below. I have all of Stokes Leather social media information where you can hit him up and whatnot. Very, very cool dude. Great guy to work with. Very trustworthy. I definitely recommend going through Ryan. He's a fantastic guy to go through to get your leather done. And then you get your leather and it's like Christmas morning. It's chef's kiss. Fantastic. So yeah. Definitely recommend it. Hit him up. Get your leather work done today. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. WWE Fan Talk Show.